We have a great product in the shop that we're excited to share with you. Check it out on our site.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Happy Sunday, all that good stuff. I know a bunch of people probably watching football. I'm in between because my lady done got me on football the past couple of years. And we going for Packers and all that good stuff, but we're watching that. So it's in between. I ain't going to be up here too long. I got to get back to them. But if you have not already, go to Akachi Comics and reserve or pre-order Void Beast Chapter 4. The books are done. We have them printed and all that good stuff. It's not a thing where we waiting and it's gonna take forever and you ain't gonna get your book. We're not doing that. We got it printed. We got all that. Just get the shirts and stuff in. But outside of that, we got everything ready to get to folks once pre-orders end on September 23rd. So go pre-order Void Beast Chapter 4. Void Beast Chapter 4. So I ain't gonna be here too long, but there was something that I've been paying attention to, and I've been going back over films and stuff, whether it was WandaVision, some of the other stuff, and everything. First off, I want to tell y'all, like everybody always asks me, like, "What's your gripe with Marvel?" I don't really have a gripe with like Marvel themselves per se, because I always say they do good work. I always say they do good work. I like what they're doing. I've been waiting to see these characters and stuff. My thing is just I like to call out certain things. I'm critical of most things, even myself. But sometimes it's jokingly, sometimes it's seriously. But it's whatever. The main thing that I be going in against is y'all. Like it's never. It's like it's the reaction that people have to things. It's like you want me. I've said this before. It's like you want me to say that I don't see what these characters do, and if I say it, then I'm a hater or I'm one of the ists, and I've told you I'm fine with that. Misogynist, blah, 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 blah. You hate everything. That whatever the ist or ism y'all want to call it, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. So it's just me seeing what I see and then mentioning it. That's it. It's not nothing about me hating and this and that. And I don't like everything they do. I still watch it. And I keep telling y'all, if you don't hear me speak on something, that's when you know I really don't like it. Like if I really just don't speak on something, I really don't like it. And I don't see a need to even talk about it. That's when you know I really don't like something. So if I'm watching the Marvel stuff and I'm making jokes or I'm talking about it, I still like it. It's just, it ain't the best or whatever. And I just have an opinion on it. And we keep it moving. But again, if I really don't like something, like if I really just can't stand a person, a thing, or a TV show, I'm not even talking about it because I'm not going to give it no time on anything I do. I'm not giving it no time on anything I do. So if y'all don't see me talking about certain things, that's when you know I don't like it. Even if I don't like something and I thought it was funny or it was something that kind of sparked my thoughts or something, then I'll speak on it. But again, it ain't nothing about Marvel. It's just me talking about how y'all react because y'all get on here and talk about like y'all don't see the same things and I shouldn't and nobody should mention the things that we see on this piece of art that we're watching. Like nobody ain't supposed to say nothing about it. So then when we go back and forth, I just keep going in. So again, it's not Marvel per se. I'm gonna keep watching it. So DC, all that. I like this stuff. I grew up with this shit. So it's not that. It's just I'll be having fun with it too. So here we go. It's like I said, I ain't gonna be up here that long. And again, go pre-order Void Beast Chapter 4 on AkachiComics.com. So I was going back over some things, and I went in hard, like on Wanda, when it came to her being a magic user and her being trifling, and she was. Like going back over it, like I don't get what y'all was talking about. This woman had folks had folks in their own dreams, having dreams, having seeing her dreams, all kind of shit. She was just doing the most, right? Well, y'all already know. I've talked about Wanda, went in on Wanda many times. Trash. Didn't say sorry, didn't do nothing, didn't go to nothing, right? Didn't answer for anything. I'm trying to get it all out. Didn't answer for anything really. Just was like, it don't matter, I'm out, right? So Wanda did that. We can all say we seen her do that. No matter the reason, she did it. But the thing about it is, I went back over some things, and Wong and Strange are trash too. Now I like Strange and everything, but they trash when it comes to using their powers and everything. And the reason why I say that is because recently we find out that with, and I like Wong too, actually, but they just as much as trash as Wanda is. With Wong being the most recent, you find out that he took Blonsky, or he took Abomination out of his cell just to fight him, just to be like, I'm Sorcerer Supreme, and I gotta learn myself up better when it comes to certain challenges. So I just took this dude out and had him fighting in this cage match for my fun, because I need it. And Blonsky's like, no, he just took me. Like, you just took the dude. There was no other thing that you could do to make yourself any kind of better. You just go take Abomination, and then when it's time for you to answer for your stuff, you just be like, you know what? I'm out. Like, he just gets up and leaves, and then there's no repercussions for nothing. Like you know what? And he even sits there kind of like, because I haven't watched everything. I've been watching choice pieces because I'm like I said, I'm gonna go back to She-Hulk. I think I said this last week. I'm gonna go back to She-Hulk. Pretty good, man. What's going on with you? I'm gonna go back to She-Hulk after all the goofy shit, because once it died down, y'all don't give a fuck about nothing. And then that's when the real folks will come out with the, it really wasn't that good. Time always tells. But I'm gonna watch like the full on basics of it. But I'm catching this, and I'm looking at the interactions with Wong, like just pieces here and there. And I'm like, this dude is acting like he has no kind of responsibility to anything that he's done. He's looking like, well, I'm just so supreme, so I can do that and I can go on about my way. Like, dude, what the hell? Then even with Strange, like I said this before, but it really seeped in when I seen what was going on with Wong. It was like, even Strange, he did all this stuff for Peter. And it was like, you did this and you didn't have to, you just go, Peter comes and asks you, you get scolded him a little bit, and then you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna remove everybody's memories. Like, for this kid, for something that he couldn't even, like nobody thought that, hey, like not even Strange. He didn't even think that, hey, you know what? Peter, I hear what's going on, but I'm an adult. And maybe if we just get together and vouch for you, some of us Avengers that are still alive and stuff, we just vouch for you in court or whatever, or in the public, we vouch for you, maybe it won't be that bad. Nobody decided to do any of that. Nobody. So Strange just goes off and is like, you know what? I'm going to go and mess up and take everybody. What was so different from that? And the Darkhold thing was whatever. But what was so different from that than the bullshit Wanda was pulling? Now, Wanda went too far when it came to a lot of stuff. But it's like, dude, you're going to just erase everybody's memory for this. And then it's not like y'all ain't did this before. He talks about the party and blah, 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 the party or whatever, at Carmitage or whatever. And then Wong is like, what party? He's like, hey. So y'all just run around here doing whatever y'all want. Y'all just run around here doing whatever y'all want, and there's no repercussions for anything that y'all do. And I'm like, perhaps Wanda ain't the only one that's trash. Perhaps. Because Mordo, and I talked about this before, and this is what I was talking about with my man Alan. I went back over some of the stuff, and Mordo was telling him the whole time, like, you doing what you doing, you too arrogant, and you just doing what you want. So that goes for when he was talking to Strange. And Strange is just going out doing these things over and over and over again. Like, I'm gonna go mess with this. Don't matter. I'm gonna go do this. Don't matter. I'm gonna go back and forth with this kid. Don't matter. And I'm just like, this not, and I know it's fall for the show, but this is what I noticed, and it's just fun to talk about it. So and then what else happened? Mordo tells him in the first Doctor Strange movie that you can't mess with time, and that you can't do all of this stuff. You can't do these things without something coming back for that ass. Basically, you're gonna have to pay for this sooner or later. And it's like he blamed Peter for a spell that he could have not done. Then he could have stopped the spell when he was working on it. He could have stopped it and been like, okay, look, I'm done with this. We ain't doing that. And it's like the whole time it was just, Peter, it's your fault. This is a goofy ass kid that you are coming to you, and you are just going along with him doing this whole spell. It's like, that makes no sense. And then the thing about it is, just like when they were talking about him in the multiverse thing, it was like he went off, used it then for Thanos, did too much. Wong out here abducting people, doing what he wants. Wanda out here doing whatever. And then even going back to Wanda, nothing in her mind after everything that happened in the little town and stuff, nothing in her mind told her, hey, I got this book. Why don't I go talk to another person that I know uses magic, and that's Strange? Nothing at all. Nothing. Okay. If you say so. So it's like they all walk around here with this God complex. Like they can just do whatever they want, and they never have to answer for it. They don't have to answer for it. And I'm just like, how does this work? And it's not like, it's like everybody is grieving for something. Everybody got something going on. Shit, Rocket said it the best. It was like, everybody, I lost my family. Everybody lost something. But them motherfuckers just be doing too much and just keep causing problems. And so I'm like, hey, I wouldn't be surprised if this whole thing with Kang and everything has been going on since the first Doctor Strange movie, with everything that Strange did. So it is what it is. I'm like, so they have been doing things, whether it's small or big, whether it's the big killing people like Wanda did, or stuff that Strange did that caused issues, whether it was for Peter or whatever the case may be. And then Wong is just doing the same thing. And you see the bewilderment on his face. He was like, when on She-Hulk, when they were talking to him, it's kind of like, I'm the Sorcerer Supreme. I can take and do what I want. So that's what I'm getting from the magic users. That's all. That's all that's all I'm getting from the magic users in Marvel. It is all good stuff, but Jesus, I was like, I was giving Wanda a hard ass time, but then when I went over and looked at it again, I'm like, Wong and Strange ain't no better. So they all of them are trash. All of them are trash in my book. Now, varying levels of trash, and I still like Wong and Strange. But they trash. They trash. Just like Wanda. They ain't killed as many people, but they trash. So it is what it is. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long today. I've been all over the place as far as work, and gotten to get back to stuff and not work. I say work, but I don't work for anybody. So I've been all over the place with that, but it's been cool and stuff. And again, thanks for the people that have pre-ordered Void Beast on the website. It's doing good, and I was surprised at how well it's done just by pre-ordering. So we got into the 23rd. Y'all can get on there, pre-order it, and all that good stuff. Chapter 4, Void Beast Chapter 4. Like I said, the book is done. Oh, I got it hiding around here somewhere. Where you at? Okay, it's not there. Oh, I had it in my trunk because I was taking it to comic book shops around here. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. But like I said, I ain't gonna stay here too long. Go pre-order. Void Beast Chapter 4. Let me know what you think about the magic users. To me, all of them are trash. From Wanda to Wong to Strange. Actually, when I go back over it, the only one I kind of like as far as power usage and stuff is Mortal's trifling ass. And then when I went back and I watched real quick, when I watched with Agatha and went over some of the stuff, Agatha was doing the right thing. And the reason why I was saying that is because the reason why I would say that is because she approached Wanda and tried to see what was going on with her and why she did the things she did. And it was also like, from what I understand, she felt what Wanda was doing and went to where Wanda was at. But it's like nobody else felt what she was doing and went to where she was at or anything. Like, I know it's all part of the story, but these, like I said, these magic users, these motherfuckers is wild as hell. So magic users going wild. That's what this phase should be. Magic users going wild because they just doing whatever they want. And like I said, when I seen what happened on She-Hulk, it just kind of made me go back over everything. And I was like, wait a minute, what? Like, why you just okay? You a piece of shit too. I like you, but you a piece of shit just doing what you want with people like that. But I guess since they're the magic users, they can do what they want, right? They just do what they want. But we'll see how that goes. So again, thanks for kicking it with me and all that good stuff. I'll holler at y'all later. Go reserve Void Beast Chapter 4 at AkachiComics.com. Peace.